Central Ohio for more than 50 years and was instrumental in bringing the world of professional bodybuilding to Columbus in the late 1960s. After teaming with Arnold Schwarzenegger to create what we effectively know around these parts as the Arnold, Jim established Columbus as fitness central for all the world to behold.
Jim Lorimer has partnered with Arnold Schwarzenegger to promote and direct bodybuilding competitions in Columbus, Ohio. Arnold won his first competition in America on the Veterans Memorial Stage in 1970, and for the past 26 years, he and Jim have been carrying on this winning tradition. Jim and Arnold became immediate friends and partners in both business and life.
I want to thank you for being my best friend and partner. No one can have a better friend than Jim Lorimer. He is really the greatest human being that I know.
In 1989, the pair brought to Columbus the Arnold Classic, one of the premier bodybuilding competitions in the world. The showcasing of strength and agility, from the hundreds of participating athletes to the variety of unique entertainment Jim brings from all over the world, have contributed to the ongoing success of the Lorimer-Schwarzenegger partnership and the Fitness Weekend. After launching the Arnold Classic in 1989, they added the Fitness Expo in 1993. The Fitness International Contest in '94, and the Martial Arts Festival in '96. In 1999, arm wrestling and bench pressing contests were added, and in 2000, cheerleading and dance team competitions. This growth and popularity of the Fitness Weekend led to the need for more space and use of the Columbus Convention Center. 2001 brought thousands more attendees, vendors, and athletes, including the expansion of the Martial Arts Festival, the addition of gymnastics, and the 5K Pump and Run contest. The field of events this year includes world powerlifting and boys and rhythmic gymnastics.
The message of our Arnold Classic Weekend is that fitness is fun. We try to capture and portray in the best possible light the growing variety of ways people express themselves to stay fit.
Together over the past 26 years, Jim and Arnold have built a tradition that brings growth, tourism, pride, and thousands of people year after year to the Buckeye State's capital.
Listen, when I retire from bodybuilding, I will be back in Columbus, Ohio, and you and I will become partners and run competitions all over the world. You and I as partners. And Jim said, well, Arnold, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. But we have to keep everything here in Columbus. I'm from Columbus.
Jim's dedication has helped to bring national and international recognition to Columbus. With the incredible growth of the competition each year, the contest now spans an entire weekend with over 60,000 attendees and 9,500 athletes competing in more than 10 sports with over $400,000 in prize money, bringing an incredible $12 million to the Columbus economy. It is with vision, dedication, and perseverance that Jim continues to present this event with his lifelong message, fitness is fun. Jim Lorimer has been a pioneer in the world of bodybuilding, a leader in the community, and a lifetime supporter of talent and fitness.
The Touchdown Club of Columbus is proud, and I am genuinely humbled to be the one to present our prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Jim Lorimer.
Mr. President, I want to thank the Touchdown Club of Columbus for this greatly appreciated recognition. I am one of those who can recall the founding of this club 58 years ago. Then State Auditor Jim Rhodes and Sam Nicola, who had been the roommate of Woody Hayes, had the vision. And then the commitment for decades to establish this event as the premier and time-honored recognition of athletes in the nation. Those were recognized here this evening, and those who have gone before know that they are not standing alone and should not stand alone up here. They had the great support of individuals and teams that made their special performance and achievements possible. This is especially true in my case. I am not recognized for athletic performance, but for a sports promotion effort that has required and involved two especially dedicated teams of people. One of those teams, at the heart of the Arnold Sports Festival, involves a small group of men and women here tonight at table 16, whose average length of service to this event has been 20 years. And I'd like to introduce them and have them stand if they would, but one is my son, Bob Lorimer, table 16, Lucy Penny, who's been with me for 37 years, Donna Reeder, Stephanie Lorenz, and Brent LaRon. They are the spark of what we do. I would also like to recommend or make reference to a person I just celebrated last week my 64th year of marriage to her.
No.
And she is here, my wife, Jean. She is at the heart of everything I do. One of the challenges of such a long relationship is that when I'm home, Jean says, don't you think there's something you might be doing up at work? And when I'm at work, Lucy Penny says, don't you think we should go home and rest? As a consequence, I don't know just where I'm supposed to be at any specific time. Again, there is another great team of people, a fantastic team, that I don't think there's anything like it in any other community in the country. And that is 900 volunteers who support the work of the Arnold Sports Weekend, which includes 150 doctors and nurses.
Wow.
And our event has been invited to Disney World, to Las Vegas, and we visit those sites. One of the first things I question them about is how can we get the great support group of volunteers that is necessary to get a large sports festival going. And of course that does not compute for them. There is nothing to match this event. We are celebrating this year the 25th year of the Arnold Classic. We invite you all to come in just 18 days. We are going to have, contrary to this tape up here some years ago, 18,000 athletes here in Columbus from 80 nations competing in 46 sports. 12 of those are Olympic sports, 175,000 attendees in 8 venues, 700 fitness booths at a fitness expo, and we have 50 companies on a waiting list, but that says something about our economy at this time. Again, $42 million infused in the Columbus community on this weekend. The Arnold Sports Festival model we have here, as all predicted up there, has had global attraction. We now have adapting the model to the sports culture of other nations. We have a Arnold Sports Festival in Europe, in Madrid, it'll be for the 3rd time this year, and an Arnold Sports Festival in South America, in Rio, this coming April. We and our Columbus community are fortunate and grateful for the great support of the teams that have made this weekend possible. And I'm most appreciative for this opportunity to pay tribute to those who most deserve the recognition, and I thank the Touchdown Club again.